First, a very quick intro. My name is David Sieg. I started doing internet marketing way back in 2000. I went full-time in 2005. I made my first million by 2008. I live in the Midwest. My wife is Vietnamese and I've been married for 21 years and I have one son. First, let's define what a lead actually is. A lead comes directly to you, with no middleman involved. It is exclusive to you, and you only. It is for a service you offer. It is in the geographic area you service. And it is from a customer with an intent to buy. What an internet lead is not. They're not bargain shoppers who are only looking for the lowest price, or leads which are resold to a dozen contractors. Leads which, when resold, put you in a race to the bottom, price-wise. Leads from outside your geographic area. Leads which aren't for services that you offer. Now that we've established what we're looking for and created a bottom line, let's look at what a real internet lead is worth to you. First, we need to ask some questions. What is your average ticket price? I'm going to be using roofers in this example because most of you watching this are roofers. My experience with roofers, the ones I talk to anyway, say it's between $9,000 and $12,000 for a residential roof. However, a nationwide sampling says between $5,000 and $9,000, so we'll use the lower numbers and say $7,500. How many calls can you handle? Be careful what you wish for here. Getting swamped with calls you can't handle, while one of those good problems, can turn into a real bad problem quick if you're not prepared to handle them. Once again, let's be conservative and say 5 calls a month for simplicity. You can end up getting a lot more than that, don't get me wrong, with this method. But once again, I caution you. Remember, we are talking about potential opportunities here, which dictates that each one of those leads is potentially worth $7,500. I can't control how good you are at converting those phone calls into appointments, except you. I can't control how good you are at converting those appointments into paying jobs either. That's also on you. So how many of those calls do you convert into appointments? Most guys I talk to say they can convert their calls into appointments 33% of the time. So 7,500 divided by 3 equals 2,500. How many of those appointments convert into real jobs? And that, my friend, is the real $64,000 question. And the guys I talk to say between 75 and 95%. But, once again, because I know you guys are eternal optimists when talking to me about this stuff, let's say 50%. Now, let's do the numbers. Your average ticket price is $7,500 divided by the number of calls, 3. So 7,000 divided by 3 equals 2,500. Divided by the number of appointments, 2, or a 50% close rate, equals $1,250. Which means, by the numbers, every qualified lead or call to you is worth $1,250. Which means each exclusive lead you receive off the internet is worth $1,250 real-world, take-it-to-the-bank dollars. Of course, that doesn't take into account upsells, return customers, or commercial roofs, or specialty installs either. If you include those, then the worth of that lead you just received for free skyrocketed. It's worth thousands of dollars to you. And that is how much an exclusive internet lead is worth to you. Okay, let's take this one step further. An extra 10 leads per month is worth $22,500 per month. Those same 10 leads per month equal $270,000 per year. And that is how much an exclusive internet leads are worth. Unlike other forms of marketing and advertising that leave you feeling vague and confused about your marketing ROI, Yellow Pages, anyone? Radio? TV? With the internet, you know exactly what works, what doesn't, and how much money you're making, or losing. I urge you to do these numbers yourself, using your own real-world numbers, so you know your own real numbers and what an internet lead is worth. Now that you know how much those phone calls are worth, let me show you how to get those valuable leads. Please go to video number 2.